7 seconds left. Westbrook, 5 seconds. They're down by 1. Gordon, got it!
The NBA playoffs have reached a point of no return. The second round kicked off with two huge surprises, and we gotta start in Oklahoma. After finishing the exhausting back-and-forth 7-game series against the Clippers just 2 days ago, the Nuggets were facing the well-rested OKC Thunder, the most dominant regular season team in ages. And they showed that by jumping to a double-digit lead in the second quarter and maintaining throughout most of the game by doing what they know best, playing rock-solid defense and turning the Jets on offense.
Jokic with a rebound and pushes it up the floor. Intercepted by Dort. Holmgren gets in for 2. That encapsulates what the Thunder are all about. The steal, Caruso, cookies and milk.
The Thunder forced 18 turnovers by the Nuggets compared to just 9 on their end. This seemed to frustrate Coach Jokic, so he made sure to visually express exactly what his teammates need to do during a timeout.
This was a very animated Joker during the timeout.
So, led by Mr. Do-It-All, Denver started chipping away at the deficit little by little.
Jokic spins, and Jokic finishes. Brown fakes the pass to the wing, and now Gordon will get it. 3-ball, got him.
Couple of possessions later, Nikola didn't like that Holmgren was holding his hand, so he pushed him off a little bit too hard.
Arm wrestling as they went down the floor, a lot of contact.
Jokic and Holmgren both were ready to explode.
With Jokic in foul trouble so early, the OKC Legend stepped up to close the third quarter strong.
Great cut by Westbrook.
Westbrook. He's just a ball of fury. Chance for 3. Russell Westbrook. Murray drags 2 defenders. The pocket pass for Westbrook.
The Thunder are making them pay from 3.
Westbrook. The corner J is good.
Russell Westbrook, with a burst of energy, scoring 10 of his 18 points in a 4-minute span, helped the Nuggets cut the lead to just 5 heading into the final period. However, the Thunder quickly extended it back to double digits early in the fourth, and more problems followed for Denver when Jokic picked up his 5th foul on display with 7 minutes left in the game.
Jokic against Dort, foul call, and Dort goes down.
Wow, it looked like Dort fouled Jokic first, and then after the foul, Jokic caught him with an elbow right to the head.
Nikola really set the tone physically against the aggressive OKC squad. Anyway, he stayed in the game because subbing him out would mean losing the grip of the game at this point. So, down by 13, he knew it's time to ramp it up.
Jokic is 12 of 26 from the field, but put 3 on the board.
But the other MVP candidate says, anything you can do, I can do better because...
Step back J! Bottom! It's a 3!
And here comes a crucial moment of the game where SGA got whistled for a loose ball foul on Jokic, but Coach Daegnault decides to challenge the call before hearing from Shai. And you can see him trying to prevent Mike from doing that because he knows it was an obvious foul. So the Thunder have no challenges left as Jokic cuts the deficit to 7 on the free throw line. After a couple of empty possessions on both sides and one made free throw by Russ, we entered the clutch with Jokic getting the switch against the much smaller Caruso. So,
keeps it up high for Jokic. He's got the mismatch with Caruso. Backs in and scores on the interior.
On the other end, Shai gets to his sweet spot as well. The only difference is...
Step back. Off. Holmgren couldn't grab. Down on the floor. Gordon digs it out. Trying to take a timeout, and Denver is granted one with 1:20.
Great hustle by Gordon to snatch the ball and call for a timeout. Dodging 2 bullets, the Nuggets can make it a 1-possession game.
Jokic, 14 to shoot, just over a minute to go. Jokic against Hartenstein. Jokic, bullseye!
Nikola swishes the huge 3-pointer over Hartenstein, and it's a 1-point game with a minute to go. Watch the Brodie here playing great defense to force the ball out of SGA's hands and then recover on the drive by J-Dub to help Murray and disrupt the shot, causing the miss. But one thing the Thunder are known for is their #1 defense, so they respond in similar fashion.
Knocked to the baseline, controlled by Gordon, spin, denied! Hartenstein was there! 15 seconds to go! Westbrook called for a foul!
Amazing block by Williams, and Shai gets fouled eventually. He stays calm on the line and knocks down both free throws to give his team a 3-point lead with 14 seconds on the clock. And Caruso fouls Jokic immediately off the inbounds to prevent the 3. So it's Nikola's time to return the favor, and he does just that to keep the chase alive, which leads us to this miscommunication by Denver on defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander breaks free for the jam!
With no timeouts left and Jokic waiting to get in on the sidelines, OKC sends Aaron Gordon to the line, and he keeps his end of the bargain as well. But now Chet Holmgren gets fouled, and here's where the chain gets broken, causing absolute chaos in the end.
119-118. Second one for Holmgren. It rims out. Brown grabs it. 7 seconds left. Westbrook, 5 seconds. They're down by 1. Gordon got it! Aaron Gordon with a deep shot. Williams, three-quarter court. No good. The Nuggets steal game 1.
Oh my goodness, AG with another game winner in the playoffs after Chet missed his both free throws, choking the game away for the Thunder. Unbelievable. The Nuggets pull off a shocker, going to Oklahoma to steal game 1 after playing a grueling series against the Clippers. Jokic willing his team into a position to win with another masterclass of 42 points, 22 rebounds and 6 assists. All of that in Alexander's backyard. Wow, this is going to be tougher than anyone imagined. Moving on to Boston, where the Celtics got to an expected 20-point lead against my Knicks in the third quarter, despite shooting awful from beyond the arc.
From the pump fake and the scoop. That was a pretty play for Jalen Brunson. Celtics tonight, here's a 3 by White. And that will drop. And it's an 18-point lead, and it is the biggest tonight in this game 1. It's a 3 by White, entering at the other end.
However, after the timeout by Tibbs, New York regrouped and responded accordingly, and led by OG started mounting a comeback.
Chased by White, knocked away from behind, saved by Bridges, out to Anunoby, the 3, good! Hits it right there. Pritchard's defense is there, the fadeaway is launched and nailed. And Brunson with 15. And a rebound by Hart. And the Knicks are running. Anunoby at the other end. He slides in for 2, an 11-point game.
After trailing by 20, the Knicks finished the quarter on a 23-12 run to close the gap to just 9 points heading into the fourth.
And Brunson the other way with the 3. Bullseye! Oh, got it!
Here they come.
On the other hand, Boston continued chucking up threes on a historic pace, but they couldn't find the bottom of the net no matter what.
Aggressively taken off by Cornette. Brown on the side. Holiday 3. No! Rebound Towns.
Knicks dodging bullets there.
It's Pritchard on top. The defense by Bridges. The 3. No! Rebound Towns. Laxos the ball.
Also, no additional word on Kristaps Porzingis, who left the game because of what the team is calling.
Meanwhile, New York was having a great night from downtown, so the lead evaporated through the middle of the final period.
McBride 3. Good!
Huge.
Big hit for Deuce McBride with 11.
Could be the same, could be different.
Anunoby cans another 3. In the corner, Brunson 3. Good! Brunson ties it at 89.
Brunson completes the comeback, hitting the corner 3, and we're all tied up. Let's go! And the trend continued in crunch time as well, with the Celtics breaking shot after shot while Jalen made it rain from distance.
Great offensive player with the ball and a fantastic defender in Holiday.
Now the switch, Brunson a 3. Oh! Got another one! First New York lead since early in the second. White for 3, no! Rebound, Holiday controls, spinning 3, no! Rebound, Bridges, and a whistle.
And he can also draw a foul.
That's a 3, got another one! He is a machine!
Heat check! Brunson was spitting fire, connecting on 3 consecutive threes to give his team a 6-point lead. Incredible! But as soon as I got hyped, the reigning champs showed their pedigree.
Back out, Anunoby double fires, caught by Horford. Now to Tatum. Knocked away Brunson. They'll try to tie with the pass inside. Now the lead if White can connect.
A 7-0 blitz and the lead is back to Boston's side. Nevertheless, unlike so far in these playoffs, Brunson had a lot of help on the offensive end of this game.
The spin off Holiday. Inside he goes, outside Anunoby 3.
OG was spectacular with 20 of his 29 points in the second half to return the heavy blow for the Knicks. And Jrue Holiday used the stretched floor to cut inside and get an easy deuce off the glass to tie the game with under a minute to play. This leads us to a couple of great defensive possessions by both teams.
Shot clock at 5. Outside to Anunoby. He'll put up a 2. Off. Rebound White hits the net. Cradles the ball.
Great.
Timeout.
What a great.
Unbelievable. Shot clock at 6. Now over Robinson. 3. No. Rebound White through his hands. Picked up by McBride.
If someone told me before the game that we're going to have a shot for the win with 5 seconds on the clock, I would have laughed, but here we are.
Towns. Brunson up for the lead. Oh,
Man, Brunson's floater rims in and out and we go to overtime. That was so damn close. After the review, the refs awarded 0.6 seconds on the clock to the Celtics, but Tatum couldn't even get a shot off in time, so we're playing extra minutes. In OT, nothing comes easy as we waited for a minute and a half for the first bucket, but boy, it was an explosion.
Oh, what a steal by
Bridges. In a congested corner, he somehow dug it out. Inside Anunoby, the cut, and the jam, and the foul.
OG converts the and one, and on the other end, watch Brunson playing rock solid defense on Tatum here, not giving him an inch of space, causing another brick. He couldn't get anything to fall in the second half. Meanwhile, Mikal Bridges comes up with another huge play.
In the corner, Bridges 3, bullseye! It's a 6-point New York lead in overtime.
Unbelievable, let's go! So down by 6, and with Jason going 3 for 13 after halftime, Jalen takes over the responsibility.
It's out to Brown, he's open from 3. Got it!
Brown cuts the lead to 3, and Jrue Holiday hounds Brunson all over the floor to force a tough fadeaway shot that misses, giving his team a chance to go for the tie. So here comes Jalen again. Cat with the last second effort disrupted Brown's layup, and now the ball is in Captain's Crunch Time's hands, who can put the dagger in the Celtics' heart. But cornered by Jrue, Brunson passes it to Hart, who misses the contested 3, prolonging the drama at the end. So with time winding down, the Knicks' best option is to foul and not let a 3-point shot, but watch what happens.
Here comes Tatum. Tatum will dance and feed. Ball deflected. Picked up Brown. Brown a 3.
Oh, yeah.
Fouls.
No.
He fired.
That's a bad foul there. He was in possession of a 3. Oh, no shot.
Jeez, at first I thought they called a foul on the shot, but luckily for mine and all Knicks fans' sanity, the ref ruled a foul on the ground, so Boston would have an inbound with 3 seconds for the last shot.
It's off to Brown. Bridges there. They hold it. They grapple. It's over. The Knicks have won.
Wow, Mikal Bridges rips the ball out of Brown's hands, leaving everyone in shock and sealing the victory on the road for New York. What an impressive defensive effort by Mikal in the extra period. He delivered big time in the clutch. Here's a phantom cam of me going nuts in my living room in the middle of the night. Moments like these are what I live for. With this shocking win by the Knicks, we mark the first time in NBA history for 3 60+ winning teams to lose Game 1 in the same playoff round. If you enjoyed watching this, drop a like and subscribe for daily recaps until we get the new NBA champion. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.